The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to...
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Maxey. Then it's Green. Then there's Scott. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Young. Inside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim. Uses his size well to dunk it.
Collins against Simmons. Down low. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Young finds Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here's Simmons. Maxey passes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker who uses his length well.
Scott dishes to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Pass to Scott. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Again, Embiid missing.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bogdanovich so solid at making defenders feel uneasy. He knows how to get them to foul him too.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Knocks it loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And Capella sends it back.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Hunter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Inside. Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Hunter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Collins. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Collins passes to Capella. That's tipped. Now, here's Maxey. Scott dishes to Embiid, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Embiid, the pass to Scott. And the wide open shot from Green.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
So I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now, here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Hawks again can't hit.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Back to Scott. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Hunter, the pass to Young. Good on the shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Scott. Back to Simmons. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Williams. Passes it to Gallinari. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. And now here comes Williams leading the break. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Green fires from way outside. And so it's Atlanta in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Tobias Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. The pass to Okongwu. Makes it off the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Hill. Howard trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
They're afraid to mix it up inside. Hill with the strong move draws the foul.
He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 7. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Can't connect from short range. The 76ers shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Atlanta's shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here is Hill. Now, Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Harris against Gallinari. Harris, good.
Are you kidding me? How huge is it to have a player as calm as Harris when the shot clock is winding down? He just finds ways to get free and get a quality look up in time.
Here's Williams. Kicks it to Okongwu. Pass to Herter. Passes it to Williams. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The 76ers trail by 7.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
So it's Atlanta now after the Sixers pick up 2. To the middle, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hill finds Milton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Now here's Williams. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Okongwu. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Now, here's Milton. He dishes it to Howard. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
Williams looking over the floor. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. The 76ers trail by 8. Milton the pass to Howard. Here's Harris. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Basket counts. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Don't go anywhere.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good and a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact with his defense and rebound. And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Simmons passes to Maxey. Simmons inside. Defended by Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Simmons.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
And Young kicks to Capella. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Young, good.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Capella dishes to Young. Back to Capella. Picked off in midair. Outside, Green. Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. The Hawks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Young outside. Outside Cowan. Capella, the pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. 9 feet out. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And Simmons kicks to Green. For the lead, Simmons. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Here's Young. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes! And the foul. That one on Embiid.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And the pass to Maxey. Back to Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Young looking around. There's 1:54 left in the 3rd.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Simmons. And foul on. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Milton. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Howard finds Milton. 5 on the clock. Down low, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
And Harris drops them both. There's a minute left to play in the third. Young with the ball. He has 6. The feed to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Howard. Good work defensively by Capella.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
The 76ers trail. Now here's Milton. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
There's Williams with the 3. A shot, no good. Tie game in Atlanta. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Tobias Harris. Shake Milton is out there with Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Howard.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
Out to Gallinari. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris against Williams. Left side Harris. And it's blocked. Here's Herter. Defended by Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here's Milton. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 1.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work for getting after it on the glass.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard. Gallinari on the wing, guarded by Harris. The putback. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Milton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. Launches a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hill passes to Howard. Now Milton. Howard trying to free himself up. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hill.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Simmons. Outside, Scott, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young with the ball. Inside, Capella, count that one.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Now here's Simmons. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. And here's the break. Kicks it out to Collins. To Bogdanovich. From downtown, traps in the tray. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Accepting more responsibility over time. Bogdanovich, you gotta love his willingness to take these shots.
Outside, Simmons. Off the run, and Capella sends it back. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Misses the slam off the fast break. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey. Misses from short range. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hunter kicks to Young. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Scott. Collins grabs the miss. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Young, here we go. Good!
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Simmons inside. Cans it to force overtime.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now...
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Joel Embiid. Scott is out there with Green. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Maxey in at the shooting guard. First one falls for him. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And Simmons drops them both. The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Simmons passes to Green. Embiid with it. Back to Green. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And nothing deters Bogdanovich. He enjoys going inside and forcing the D to make a move on it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Here's Simmons. Oh, that was something else.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
Now Young. To the inside. Capella. And Embiid with the block. And it's Simmons penetrating. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. He's going to try to tie him down. He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
The Hawks trail by 3. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. And Young kicks to Collins. Bogdanovich up top. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Capella. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Simmons looking it over.
Remarkable. Poise up the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Young passes to Capella. Young against Simmons. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Harris outside. Outside, Green. Simmons inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter. And you know what? Smart foul. You gotta try to extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You got to just have a sense of calm at the line. He has it here, and he just put the game to bed.
Offensive rebound.
The massive wingspan of Embiid. I mean, it really annoys scorers. I mean, he's effective at getting into the air.
Aldridge. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2. So the Nets starting 5. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harden in at the 2. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. Outside Durant. On the wing, Harden. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Craig, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a wide open look for Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot by Collins, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You got to love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Young against Irving. Young passes to Capella. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Young with the steal. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
The kick out to Young. Drills the three-pointer.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trae do this so many times.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's Young on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden the pass to Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The Nets with the lead. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. This is to Durant. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Brown. Back to KD. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to KD. From deep three-point range. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Dinwiddie against Williams. And he converts the layup.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Brooklyn ahead, leading by a point. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it seems
as a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Williams. Huerter passes to Williams. Back to Huerter for the three. No good on the shot, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Pulls up, high post. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Dinwiddie outside. Outside for Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Now Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Back to Jordan. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era,
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Nets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. Down low. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 1. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harden up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Griffin's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. KD with it. He's got 11. For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Young. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Young looking it over. From deep. It's good from long range. Young's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Hawks.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
Outside Durant, puts up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Harden inside the 3-point line and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Count it, good.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. You look at the core of this young, and that should do.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. He's out there with Griffin. Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Griffin kicks to Harden. Back to Griffin. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Collins.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize. Going after the rim is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
Here's Young. 8 points for him. And that one drops for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young against Dinwiddie. Outside Durant for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 10. Young passes to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young against Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Offensive rebound. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Harden's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young, right side. Inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. Capella's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Harden against Bogdanovich. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Cowan.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
That free throw good from Harden.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. Williams, the pass to Reddish. Here's Okongwu. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Griffin. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden the pass to Durant. On the wing, Irving. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 12. With the lob to Gallinari.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Irving against Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick. Started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Harden can't hit.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Nets trail by 17. 1:02 left in the third. To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. And here is Williams. He's got 11. And too long on the shot.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Brown. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Jordan trying to free himself up. Buries it from three-point range.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Gallinari outside. Herter passes to Okongwu. Back to Herter. Deep. That one's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gallinari outside. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Reddish has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hawks. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Brown feeling it out a bit. Jordan dishes to Brown from 18 feet away. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Gallinari with it. Now Green defending. Okongwu, the pass to Williams, and he commits the intentional foul. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Back to Williams. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
On the wing, Harden. To the paint. And then Durant with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Feeds to Okongwu. Over to the left wing. Here's Herder, guarded by Harden. Williams, that's good.
No hesitation on the catch and shoot. Lou Will is confident in his ability to capitalize on jumpers.
Now here's Irving. Outside Griffin. Back to Irving. Here's Durant. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Williams against Irving. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Out to Gallinari. Williams for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Irving. That one falls.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Irving against Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Nets trail by 14. 1:19 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Irving missing. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Cabela.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Out left of the wing. Okongwu with it. Griffin's there. Now Okongwu over Griffin. Hits the front of the rim and out. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Herter. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. Young looking it over. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Second chance shot, and Capella with the layup.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young from past the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches, so effortless.
And here's Giannis. Passes it to Holiday. Back to Giannis. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Shots good from Young.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 3-point game. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to Middleton. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich finds Capella. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Young outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young, and he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's Holiday. Count it.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number 1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Lopez gets to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the 3-pointer.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Pass to Hunter. Down low. Kicks it out to Collins. Sinks the 3-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Giannis outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Lopez outside. That one off the back iron and out.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Collins against Giannis. And they double up Giannis. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. He gets that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here is Young. 11 points in the game. Inside, Capella. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Trey. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Now the pass to Tucker. To the inside. Fords the pass to Tucker. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Williams. He kicks to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Now T. To the right side. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Okongwu. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
It's Williams with the drive. Rejected by Teague.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague as the point guard to get up and knock that shot out of there. Little guys got ups.
Got a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Herter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Teague against Williams. Here's Teague. Right side, Portis. Baseline J on the way, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And stolen by Jeff Teague.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely, and he gets the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. The Hawks leading by 8. kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Portis. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. Right side, Collins. Young outside. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Drills it from outside.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Giannis drives in.
And you go back.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Collins against Giannis. Goes back up. Beyond the arc. Trae Young grabs the miss. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Feeds it to Hunter. Lopez with the steal. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling that. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 16 points. And that's...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Young, good. Young's got 18 points.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Collins. Back to Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Young leading the break. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. And Giannis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Young passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Lopez. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Middleton penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2. 7 points in the game.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Young outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Young up top, guarded by Holiday. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he can't hit the second.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the middle. It's stolen by Capella.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Collins finds Capella. Second shot opportunity. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 13. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Here's Young. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. It's stolen by Capella. Pushing it up. Hunter dishes to Collins. Now here's Hunter. Defended by Middleton. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. And that one goes long. Bucks trail by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Teague against Williams to the left side wing. Here's Okongwu. Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting is... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Williams. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Nice swing action there. Gallo, he simply squares up and rises to the occasion.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Williams with the ball. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Herder, and there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Okongwu. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Teague drives in.
A sick dunk from Jeff Teague, who throws that one straight down after sprinting to the hoop.
Williams against Teague. Williams up on top. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
The Hawks leading by 14. Herder passes to Okongwu. Good on the bucket. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points of the night.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Here's Teague, and the layup's good off the glass.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Williams against Teague. Williams attacking. Okongwu. Teague against Williams. Inside, shot clock at 5, and Okongwu slams it in.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Teague against Williams. Teague can't hit. Atlanta's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Teague against Williams. Pass to Herder. Pocket 6. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 16. And here is Portis. And he makes good on the layup. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Forbes. Finished off the break.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Williams against Teague. Williams passes to Herder. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Atlanta.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Collins looking around. Young, no good. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And the rejection by Collins. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich fires the 3. Capella kicks to Young. They get it back.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green, then it's Shake Milton, and it's Simmons in at the point. Now here's Simmons. Now here's Milton. It's stolen by Capella. And stolen by Thybulle. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. And here is Simmons. And there's the pass to Thybulle. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Now here's Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Young looking it over. Lob pass to Capella. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside Collins. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Collins passes to Young. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thybulle with the ball. Working on Collins. And he recovers it. To the inside. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Young against Simmons. Young dishes to Capella. And the rejection by Embiid. They recover it. A nice shot by Young.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Simmons finds Milton. Back to Simmons. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Rebound, Atlanta.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
The first one falls. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Down low and stolen by Hunter.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Outside Collins. Back to Capella. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Philadelphia leading by 3. There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now here is Harris. And stolen by Okongwu. And Reddish with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, I tell you what makes him such a great scorer. He's an excellent ball handler, too. Kind of lulls you to sleep like a little snake charmer. Then strikes. Boom.
Now here is Harris. 12 seconds left in the first. Reddish grabs the rebound. Shot, high post. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Philadelphia ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard position.
The thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Curry passes to Howard. Left side, Curry. Back to Howard. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Reddish with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Curry.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Williams with the ball. Excellent D from Howard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Bart, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Harris inside. That shot off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Reddish. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Curry kicks to Howard. The pass to Scott. Outside Curry. Back to Scott. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 4-point Hawks lead for Philadelphia. They've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Howard. Outside Curry. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. I mean, he's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Here's Williams. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 1:20 left now here in the second. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
Simmons against Young. Right side, Collins. Young, right side. And Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Simmons passes to Milton. Here's Thibault. And Simmons kicks to Green. Drops in the tray. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich and Embiid with the block.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Embiid is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. To Thibault, to the paint, and the rejection by Collins. Embiid with the steal. Offside Collins. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Capella.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Passes it to Thibault. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, The agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Simmons. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
Young outside. Feeds it to Capella. And the rejection by Embiid. They retain possession. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thibault finds Green. On the wing, Milton. There's the pass to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, such a fluid shooting motion from Embiid. I mean, most times you just assume that his jumper is dropping.
Now, here is Young. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Hunter dishes to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Philadelphia leading by 3. And here is Hill. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Curry passes to Howard. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Scott. Curry looking it over. Back to Scott. Gallinari against Curry. And the layup falls. Curry's got 6.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Williams against Howard. Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Hill dishes to Howard. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks trail by 7. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Harris. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. That one good for 2. Hill's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Philadelphia. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Hill passes to Harris. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams leading the charge. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Shake Milton. On defense, the Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Young outside. Goes up on the high post. Kept alive.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Offensive rebound. Capella, the dish to Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ibo up top, defended by Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid with the steal. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
In the corner, it's Hunter. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris against Young. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. 1:04 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young. Collins dishes to Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid pulls it down. Eibel on the wing. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Young outside. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at center. And looking at the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Now here's Durant. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Young finds Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin. They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Passes to Hunter. Bogdanovich against Harden. Young with no one around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside, KD. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Durant's got 6 points.
Now, Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Irving following the basket by Trae Young. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Irving. Durant's got his third basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Young against Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here is Young. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Capella dishes to Young. 4 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The Nets with the lead. 1:19 left to play in the first. Here's KD. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Here's Young. Pass to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Irving. Harden finds Durant. Back to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Just 2 to shoot. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. In the corner, Harden. Off target with his 3. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Irving. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Brooklyn ahead, up 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Williams against Dinwiddie. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish. And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battle.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Green. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now the pass to Okongwu. Reddish kicks to Gallinari. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This offense just continues to impress.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And yes, it's good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Williams. Nice move. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks leading. Williams passes to Reddish. That's tipped. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. He gets it in there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Pass to Luwawu. Inside. Dinwiddie against Williams. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 3. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Now Dinwiddie. Pass to Brown. Got a piece of it. Gallinari surveying the D. Over in the corner, Reddish. Gallinari wide open. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 5. Gallinari with the steal. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Up top, Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dishes it to Griffin. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. Herter passes to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. And here is Williams. To the middle. From the paint. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. It's his first trip to the line. He throw good, James Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. On the wing, Harden. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. Irving for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson and Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years, Jack. all he does is produce. And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center position. And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Atlanta. And KD throws it down.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Irving after Clint Capella's bucket. Durant, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Hawks leading by 5. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. "90 seconds now into the second half. Collins passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Young finds Capella. Young trying to break free. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Irving against Young. Up top, Capella. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 7. Harris outside. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Jordan has it in the corner. Back to KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jordan can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 7. Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got 6. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And they continue to control the glass.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Herter. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Puts it up from 7. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 7. Green, the pass to Brown. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Left side Williams. Here's Herter. And it comes off the front of the rim. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. Here's the 3. But they recover it. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Bogdanovich against Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And he sinks the second. The Hawks leading by 6. Young with the ball. Here's Capella. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
Young against Irving. Young outside. Kicks to Capella. Outside Collins. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Bogdanovich against Harden. Outside Durant. The 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Left side Durant lets it go from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now, here is Young. Right side, Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young, and he lays it straight in.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Irving against Young. Irving looking for an opening. Durant wide open. He fires. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Young inside, guarded by Jordan. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Hunter, no one around him, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Durant. He doesn't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 5. Young outside. To the wing on the left. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Nets trail by 8. Outside Irving. He kicks it to KD. The pass to Harden. With a step back. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Young against Irving. Young drives in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Down low. Here's Capella. Rebound, Brooklyn.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Nets. To the left wing. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. They get it again. Durant for 3. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K's a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Trains the three-pointer. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Holiday against Young. And they pick up 2.
He's such a tricky cover. Even inside, Trae Young makes adjustments that others can't.
On the wing, Holiday. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins against Giannis. Collins dishes to Young. High post try. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got his second basket.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. And foul on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Young. Shot by Collins, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here is Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The kick out to Holiday. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Giannis outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
and attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. Young dishes to Capella. Hangs. He can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee in the lead. Right side Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. 5 to shoot to the inside. And it's Capella missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And stolen by Hunter. Young drives in, and it's in there. Young's got 6.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Pass to DiVincenzo. High post Lopez. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And Young kicks to Capella. From outside the arc. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella. He's got 9.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And here's Giannis. 5 points in the game. Top of the key, Holiday. Middleton outside. Over Collins. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
Yeah, the more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
We've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to Herter. A 3-ball. Here's Okongwu. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Williams against T. Back to Connaughton. The pass to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis, that's tipped. Fast break, the Hawks. Williams kicks to Reddish. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact, and
if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Williams against T. Williams in the post. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
Here's Teague. He dishes it to Forbes. Outside Portis. Over Okongwu. Portis can't get it to go.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Teague finds Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's the break. Here's Okongwu. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Back to Tucker. And stolen by Williams. And they call the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
.34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Portis. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis. This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 9 points and 1 steal. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Giannis throws it down.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Young dishes to Capella. Young passes to Capella. Lopez with the steal. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Young looking around. Clock at 6. Nifty move. Collins trying to break free. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 11.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
To the middle. Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. Stolen by Collins. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Young with the ball. He's got 14. Shot clock at 5. Capella trying to free himself up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Young against Holiday. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Holiday is good for 3. And now a 3-point Milwaukee lead. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 13.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
The kick out to Young. 1:07 left to play in the third. That one drops for him. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Young against Holiday. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half. Giannis outside. On the wing, Holiday. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Young outside to the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Now here's Lopez. Here's Middleton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Middleton hits them both. Stolen by Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Hawks trailing. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Williams scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okongwu, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here is Forbes. To the wing right side. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks. Passes it to Okongwu. Picked away. And here's the fast break. Here is Forbes. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now Teague kicks it to Forbes. All 3 off the mark. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Williams. Down low. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Herter. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee is getting off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Tucker. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Tucker. And for Milwaukee, their shoot has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Nice shot by Portis.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Williams. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here is Teague. Left side Portis. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Teague, the pass to Portis. Just 5 on the clock.
Good D by Gallinari. Has a good combination of size and instincts. Can guard various positions for you.
Okongwu's shot is good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Forbes can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Atlanta making some changes. Young finds Bogdanovic. Pass to Capella. And here is Hunter. Bogdanovich looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Young against Holiday. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Young.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
It's Young on the wing, stolen by Holiday. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Holiday surveying the floor. The feed to Lopez. Holiday attacking. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They lead by 4.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate. And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Capella finds Bogdanovich in the corner. Collins with it. Second chance effort. Young outside from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for